and welcome to this week's vlog. Before I get started, if you see me pulling this, it's because I'm wearing my work top and you can see the name of where I work. I'm not bothered if people know where I work, but work might be, so it's going to be hidden. Anyway, that tangent over. It's the start of a new reading week. I am not picking up The Ballad of Never After or Bloodmarked because I'm not feeling fantasy. So I'm going to pick up a thriller / mystery. Who Did You Tell by Leslie Carr. She wrote The Rumour, which I adored a few years ago. So this is her it's not a sequel, it's the next book. And all it says on the back is, we said we'd keep it a secret, that no one needs to know. But someone is tormenting me now. Someone knows where I am and what I've done. The question is, who did you tell? I'm in a thriller mood. I don't want fantasy on fantasy on fantasy. So this was my first book, but I'm not panicking about reading the other two. It's only the 10th today. I didn't say that. It is the 10th today, which means it's Tuesday. I didn't read yesterday, gave myself a night off. It's only the 10th. This is 379 pages. It looks more because there's a couple of chapters from her next book. I don't count them in my page count. So yeah, 379 pages. If it's good, I can get this read by Friday. And then at the weekend, start a book that's actually on my TBR. But even then, I'm not panicking because I'll still have half a month to go. And I said that really quickly. So yeah. So this will be my book of the week. So that's the book I'm reading for this week. That is planned. On to Bookish Connected thing. I'm giving myself a reward system. So for every book I complete this year, and doesn't include DNFs, I'm putting £2 into one of those metal tins that you can't really get into without unless you like get a knife to it. And however much I save during the year is going to be how much I have to spend in Waterstone's almost guaranteed sale at the end of the year. So if I stick to my 60, that's £120, which is a lot of books. So yeah, let's see how I do on that. But I will next update you when I'm somewhere through Who Did You Tell? It's Friday. I've not done a great job in updating you. I'm now 243 pages through Who Did You Tell? It's an okay book. It's going... There's obvious red herrings. There is a backstory which seems to have been revealed, but you know there's something else being hidden. I don't care about the characters. I don't, but it's not in a way of I don't care, I'm not going to read it, so I don't care, let me just skip and see what I'm thinking is actually right. So officially I think there's like over 400 pages in this, but there's like an excerpt of Leslie's next book at the back. So there's 379 pages, so I should read 134 pages tomorrow, so I'll get that finished. But yeah, so 3 stars at the moment, and I was hoping for a 4. Late Friday evening, I've just finished. 2 stars. The twist wasn't what I thought it would be. The big twist. But I didn't care about it. I was like, well, I know it was going to be someone, it just chose the wrong character. I saw the reveal of what happened in the past. Yeah. It feels like a flat book. It feels like I read a book where nothing happened, really. Which is gutting because I really like The Rumour. But, oh well. Means I have a weekend to read one of these 2 books on my actual TBR. I don't know what that will be, but I will update you when I start whichever book it is. Hello, it is Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock. Yes, I'm in my Christmas pyjamas. I don't really care. I have decided which book I will be starting, and that is The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber, the sequel to Once Upon a Broken Heart, which rereading the synopsis for Once Upon a Broken Heart, I've realised I totally didn't say it right at all in my TBR video. I think I said in there was a competition and things, I think, and yeah, that isn't right. So I'll read you the synopsis for Once Upon a... I'll quickly read you the synopsis for Once Upon a Broken Heart, because I can't read this Ballad of Never Letting Go because it spoils the ending for the first book. Do I actually need to... It's a very popular book, Once Upon a Broken Heart. I will quickly read you the synopsis Once Upon a Broken Heart, however, I will then say why I give it a low 3 stars. So Evangeline Fox was raised in her beloved father's Curiosity Shop, where she grew up on legends of immortals, like the tragic Prince of Hearts. She knows his powers are mythic, his kiss is worth dying for, and that bargains with him rarely end well. But when Evangeline learns that the love of her life is about to marry another, she becomes desperate enough to offer the Prince of Hearts whatever he wants in exchange for his help to stop the wedding. The prince only asks for 3 kisses, but after Evangeline's first promised kiss, she learns that the Prince of Hearts wants far more than she's pledged, and his plans for Evangeline that will either end in the greatest happily ever after or the most exquisite tragedy. So my issue with Once Upon a Broken Heart was that the characters were bland, or side characters were bland. The main character, was massively naive, and I didn't like Jax anymore. And despite the fact I knew what the main plot was, there were so many frigging side plots that weren't needed, it all got confused. One of the good things is that I do find Stephanie's writing a very quick read. So while this is 400 pages, and normally they're like, oh, it take them like 3-4 days, excuse me, the writing is very big. So I should be able to get through 400 pages this weekend if I don't DNF. Now, you may be thinking, Michelle, be positive, you may like the sequel compared to the first one, and that may happen. However, with me, I tend to find in trilogies, I really, really don't like the middle book and then end up loving the third book if I've liked the first book, and I didn't really like the first book. So I am not forcing myself to finish a sequel that I probably won't like. This is a year of DNFing books at like the 20% mark, and that is what I'm doing. So if by page 80 I am still finding the characters bland, the main character naive, still hating Jax, which probably will happen, and the storyline hasn't moved on, or I'm not intrigued, it's getting DNF'd. Which I never thought I would say for Stephanie, especially before the first book, because I loved the Caraval series. But this series, I don't want to say it's a letdown, but maybe it's me, as I'm older, not wanting to read more YA because I'm not enjoying more YA. Which is a good thing and a bad thing, because some of my favourite authors are YA authors, but then that means there's more time for me to read thrillers and mysteries and get more into that side of what I like to read, and crime books and things. So yeah, it is a signed book, so that's another plus. And it does have a beautiful naked hardback. Yeah. Although, is it me, or does that foiling look like it's too far this way? Like, there's not a lot of red on this side compared to this one. And I know, Michelle, you got that little thing there, but in real life, it does seem to be there's more red before it creases on this side than this side. But it is beautiful naked, but I'm not keeping a book if I don't like it just because it's beautiful naked. But I'm going to stop waffling and I'm going to go start reading. I'm not reading all day today. I do have sort of plans But yeah, I'll update you when I'll update you at the 20% mark, which is page 80, and let you know if I'm DNFing, if I'm carrying on, what my actual thoughts are. Sorry if you can hear the washing machine in the background. I am now 100 pages in to The Ballad of Never After. I'm not loving it, I'm not hating it, and I don't want to say I'm liking it. I don't know how I feel. Our main character is still ridiculously naive. Jax is Jax. Bastards look like him. And I still don't know what the main plot of this story is meant to be. I know what it's hinted at, but I don't know the point of the book quarter of the way through. I know I said I would DNF if I got to 20%. I wasn't feeling it. I read 100 pages in 30 minutes. So I'm going to put on one more sprint tonight. And I'm going to attempt the next 100. And if my feelings don't turn from to liking it, I will DNF. Let's see if I stick to that and how the next quarter goes. It's Sunday evening. Sorry if you can hear the dryer in the background. I got officially halfway through The Ballad of Never After. I'm DNFing. I'm just not interested. I don't care about these characters. I don't care about the story. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm not forcing myself to read a book, but at least I know it's a series I don't need to finish. So yeah, that's the end of this week. A kind of shortish vlog, I'll say. I can't remember how much I've filmed before. But yeah. So yeah, that's it. Which means with DNFing this, I officially only have one book left of my TBR set for the beginning of the month. Which is good, but I am technically 2 books which is a good thing, I have to say, but I will have to read another book after that to be on my 5 books a month to read 60 books by the end of the year. But then that means I can have free reign for the rest of the month to read what I want. Saying all that, I'm going to go. Until the next video,